Yo, what's up, Arjani? What's up, Sai? How are you? Welcome back. Sub EC Nuke, how are you? Sup Timothy, how are you? What's going on, Andre? How are you? Type user. Currently, are you a student or software employee? Well, I'm not a student. I graduated a while ago. Let's see. So today, what I want to do is I want to get this. I am building a travel planner app right now. Let me see. Sup Scout, how are you? Welcome to the stream. So what I want to do now is I want to set up the many-to-many event, or not many-to-many event, many-to-many relationship between user and plan, because a user can have many plans and a plan can have many users, because we want to be able to share the plan with other people and allow them to edit the plan as well. So what we need to do is we need to figure out how we can set this up in a way without having to have unnecessary relationships. How are you doing? I'm doing pretty good, thank you. What about you? So a user can have many plans that they created, and then what we'll do in the end is if we want to get the creator of the plan, we can just check who the creator is. Yeah, that's fine. So I think over here we'll need a many-to-many relationship. And let me look up type-rm docs real quick. And let's see. It's going to be a many-to-many to plan. I'll just say created. I'll call this created plans. Created plans. And then this will be just uh plans, I guess. Do you think learning Vue in 2022 is worth it? That's a I mean, if your goal to get a job, if your goal is to get a job with Vue, I would tell you that not a lot of companies really list Vue as a requirement, and I can say that because I've literally applied to over like thousands of jobs, and I've never once had someone question me if I knew Vue or not. So I would say that if you want to learn Vue on your own to build your own side projects, that's totally fine. But you should definitely, stick with React or Angular, or at least like the notable frameworks that are required in the industry. So I'm not saying that it's not worth it. I'm just saying that um that's just the context behind a question like that. Sup Michael, how are you? Do you have a CS degree? Yes, I do. Um All right, so we have the many to many relationship, and we need to set it up for. Maybe we don't actually. Do we need it on both or? Well, actually, yeah, I think we need it on both because the plan needs. Yeah, we need it on both, 100%. So this is going to map to a user. Pro Malu, how are you? M Zakir, how are you? Welcome to the stream. Hope you all are having a good time. And so for this many to many, we're gonna do. Let's see. Users, and this will be an array of users. I believe. Yeah. Yep. So this maps to this, and then this maps to this. Okay. That is good. Hopefully there's no errors with our code. Currently employed, curious what the person can do for living things. Anson, where are you located? I'm in America right now. Hi sir, how are you? I hope you are fine. Please tell me software name which you're using for app making. I mean I'm using Visual Studio Code, as you can see over here, unless if you're referring to the app that I use to design. This is called Figma. Yeah, I live in Arizona right now. Okay, so we're going to need to modify our controller a little bit, or not control the service. So basically, with the repository for the plan itself, we need to set the creator. So that'll be fine, I believe, because the user can have many plans that they created, and then they can also have many plans that they are part of. So we'll have to test those two situations. Have you tried WebStorm? I have used it when I was working for a different company before, but I only used it like temporarily. Well, I mean, I've used IntelliJ Ultimate, which is very equivalent. It's very similar to WebStorm. A lot of the features are very, very similar. All right. So this gets all the plans. So over here, yes, right over here. So let's go over here. Okay, so title. Yep. All right. So we have our params. We're going to need to modify this. I'm going to change this to creator. Okay. So that will take care of creating the actual user. So over here, we have creator now. Okay, and now when you create the user, or what we also need to do additionally is we need to map the user as well. So we'll do params, and then we'll do users, and then params.creator like that. So that will actually set the creator right over here, and then that will set the creator inside this users array right over here. Okay, and then we should be able to save it. So if I try to create this right now, let's do create plan. So it should work the same way, I believe. Let's log in. Giving us a bad request. Cannot read properties of undefined reading owner columns. Let's see. Well, this is a many to many. I think maybe. Oh, you know why? It's because so when we create the plan, there's a two-step process. We need to first create the plan. We need to also make sure that the owner column, so that's user, has the plan itself. So we actually need to save, we actually need to update the plan as well as the user. Is it worth to buy? I think IntelliJ Ultimate is definitely very worth it if you do a lot of web development with at like a large scale, because they can really manage a lot of stuff for you. But personally, for me, I would only ever consider getting IntelliJ Ultimate if I were to, go and develop applications using Spring Boot. Oh, hey, what are you building today? I haven't seen the stream setup before. I'm working on a travel planner app. I guess I should update the title. Let me do that real quick. Okay. So we'll need to get the user repository. And we will need to also update the user as well. Which it should be fairly simple though. So we are passing the user entity into the params. So what I'll do is this, I'll do const user equals params. And what I'll do is I'll do creator, oops, plans. Let's see. Oh shoot, wait. Wait, hold on. Okay, yeah, so this should be fine because this will map to the created plans. Let me try this real quick and let me try creating the plan like this. Okay, yep, that's fine. And if I were to get all the plans, that's totally fine. Yep. Okay. So now the situation that we need to handle is for check. So we have created plans and then we just have plans. So I guess we need to update user.plans, I guess. User. And then we need to get the saved plan. So I'll call this new plan. What is going with Chua Chat? Gave up on it? No, we didn't give up on it. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Sir, was buying a new laptop. This laptop is good for running the software. Yes. i5 4th gen. You don't really need that much to run Visual Studio Code. Will you make a React Native series in the future? Um, Perhaps at some point I would love to. ShatMX, what's going on? How are you? Didn't see you work on the project for a while now. Well, yeah, because like I said before, we were going to finish the application. Like we literally finished a bunch of features for the application. So I wouldn't say that I gave up on the app because I finished the entire project already from scratch and I built all of the features for it from scratch. And we also added video call as well as voice call with WebRTC. So I wouldn't say we gave up on the app. And all of the VODs are on my YouTube channel for those who are interested to rewatching it. Efren Quintero, how are you? Welcome to the stream, my friend. So we're going to save the plan, and then we'll do user.plans, user.plans plan, And then we just need to save the, well, we'll save the user as well. So we'll do const save user equals await user. And we will return the plan that was saved. So now let's see if this hopefully does not error out. Let's try this. Okay, and it says user.plan is not iterable. User.plans, where is it? Interesting. Oh, I think I may have messed up. I forgot to do this. Oops. And so this needs to map to, I guess, users, plan.users. And then this, yep, I think this should be fine now. I'm Neuron here, and it's amazing what you teach. Thank you very much. Thank you, Efren. I really appreciate that. All right, hopefully this works now. Still bad request. User.plan's not iterable. Let's see. Join table. That's interesting. Create plan. Interesting. I guess it's because user.plans. Let's see. User.plans might be undefined. Yes, it is. Yeah, okay, yeah, because user.plans is undefined. Okay. I guess maybe what we need to do is search the user first before we do anything else. Alright, that's my name. I am from Medellin, Colombia. A cordial greetings to all. Oh, nice. Welcome from Colombia. How long does it take to learn React considering that I know JS already? In terms of learning it, shouldn't take too long. In terms of actually applying the skills that you learn, take some time. I thought you were not a human for a long time. Now I believe I have a chance to pick a developer like you, and yes, it's a compliment. Oh yeah, of course, everyone runs into failure all the time. I've never once claimed to be good at programming or a god at programming, and I never will claim that. I can claim that I am decent, and there's some things that I can do, that I'm really good at, but I will never claim that I am, a god. By the way, Muhammad, I don't know, someone sent me $3 on Ko-Fi. Thank you so much for whoever that was for the donation. That really means a lot to me. So whoever that was in this chat, thank you so much for that donation. I really appreciate that, man. I don't want to say the full name due to privacy issues, but whoever that is, thank you a lot. Okay, so I think what we'll do is we will fetch the user. So let's kind of like fix up our logic real quick. So let's do this const. We could either fetch and create plan service, or we could do it other. We'll do user db. Find one by, and we need to find by the user ID. So we'll do params.creator.id, and we need to make sure that when we do in fact get the user, that the plans array is there. Because right now it's throwing an error because it's undefined, which is normal. Okay. So seems like, yeah, so we need to make sure that when we search, okay, we're not going to use user repository. I kind of messed up right over here. Sorry about that. We need to go into services user. In this find user, we need to fix this up. So for get selections, we need to make sure that we are selecting plans. I don't know why though. It is being selected. So I don't know why it's not appearing as a property though. That's really strange. Oh wait, no, oh wait. I need to actually call this function. I'm being completely silly. I am being completely silly. All right, I need to actually call the function. There we go. All right, so id params not creator dot id. All right, let's get the user. And let's go ahead and create the plan. All right. Now, is it there? It is not. Why is it not? It's likely because... Well, it should at least be empty. Because the thing is that we do actually have created plans right over here. Is it because... Oh, wait. Okay, no. This is me being silly. This is for selecting. We need to actually get the relations. Yeah, I messed up. Okay. Let's just go over here for find use options. Let's add a property for relations. And with relations, let's make sure that the data type for relations is correct. Find options relations. Okay, so we'll just copy this right over here. And for the relations, we're type annotate it like this. And we just need to import these. These are deprecated. Okay, that's fine. But it's a partial, so it could possibly be undefined, which is fine. And so now all we gotta do is just make sure that when we do find one user, right, we need to get the relations if there are any. Like this. Okay. I completely just realized. Okay. So for the options, we'll pass in for the relations we need plans. So now plans should be iterable. If I try to search, it should just be an empty array. Okay, there we go. And now there we go, it's an empty array. Perfect. Okay, so you can see that plans is an empty array. So the rest of our logic should be able to be fine. I wonder if... Let me look at params.creator real quick. Okay, yeah, so let's find... Yeah, let's do this. Okay, yeah. Golden Tiger, how are you? Welcome to the stream. Hammer88, welcome to the stream. How are you doing? How are you all doing today? Welcome to the stream, guys. Welcome to the stream. Vine B, how are you? Welcome to the stream. If you guys haven't already, definitely do drop that like button. I would really appreciate it. It would really help out with the channel. So make sure you guys drop that like button if you haven't already. I'm gonna be right back. I'm just gonna use the bathroom. All right. Yeah, I'm doing great, and you? Yeah, I'm doing pretty good. Did you see the DM that you sent on that I sent you on Discord? I did not, not yet, but I will check it out later. All right. So from here, what we'll do is this. What we'll do is we'll create the plan. Okay. We'll do user.plans. Oh wait, if there's no user. Exception. Yeah. Okay. User.plans is equal to dot 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 user.plans dot dot dot. And then we will save the user and then we'll turn the plan. Okay. So hopefully this should work now. Okay, so it works. Great. Great. That worked out really well. So what we just did was added the we added the plan. Yep, perfect. Okay. So just to verify, when you create a plan, the plan actually maps to this created plan right over here. Yep. So now if we fetch the plans right now, we need to make sure that when we do get the plans, we're getting all the correct relations as well. So let's go over here. Export const. We need to make sure that we get all the relations. And so for the relations, we need to get the creator, which I don't think we got. Yeah, we don't have the creator. And we also need to make sure we get the let's see, the users as well. Now we might need to actually use query selector because this is going to be a little bit more difficult. So watch this. So you see how users is over here. The reason why, so technically users should appear, but the reason why users does not appear in this array is because we need to actually use query selector for this. Yo, what's up, Janai Sheikh? How are you? So let me actually pin this over here. Let's fix this up a little bit. Okay, so what we need to do is instead of using repository, we'll just use query builder. So return plan repository, create query builder. Plans is the alias. I gotta reference my old code to see how I did this before. Okay, I think what we do is we just do a left join inner select, left join, or just a left join and select, I believe. And we want to select plans dot users, and then this will just be of type users. And we need to make sure that we are getting all the plans that the users is listed in here. So I think we need to use the in property, if I remember correctly. I can very easily just double check this by looking at my old code from the chat app. And that's the thing, like when you build a lot of projects, you can always reference your old code to see how you did certain things. That's why I always recommend never delete any code that you ever write at all, because you never know when you'll need that code later on. Even if it's just like one function or like 2 lines of code, never delete any code you write. What is Vite? It's a build tool that you can use to build front end applications. I recommend looking up Vite, Vite, and it'll explain everything. Do you earn money from doing it? Doing what exactly? Okay, so where users.id is in this list of users, okay? And that list we'll have to add that property here. So we need to make sure that we have the user's ID over here. So user ID. As long as the user ID belongs inside this array of users, then it'll show it over there. Okay. And this should give us all of the users. So we'll just do another left join and select. Plans dot users, and then dot get many, and then we'll just literally remove this. I don't know if we need the creator relation. I think we can get that if we need, but let's see what happens if I make a request. What's going on? Not unique table alias. Let me see. Oh, let me do this. Alright, that should fix it now. Okay, you see how the users is there now? And now we can just do one more left join and select. Plans dot creator. Does creating this app makes you any money? Well, I mean, right now I'm not making any money from this app because I'm only building it. But if I want to publish this app to the market, I could. And maybe I will. Because I actually genuinely want to use this app. Because when I was traveling, I was thinking about using this app. Or thinking about an app like this. And I was like, this would actually be pretty cool if I had an app like this. So I could publish it, I could make money from this if I really wanted to. Am I motivated enough to market this and push it out to make money? I mean, I'm not going to say no, but I'm also not going to say yes. Right now, I'm just building for fun and see what happens. All right, so watch. You see now the creator. Okay, so now what should happen is all of the users that are added here should belong here. Now, what I could do is, since we do have... All right, so we do have this junction table for the many-to-many relationship. If I select from... You'll see that user ID, plans ID, right? All I need to do is just insert into this table and just literally add for the user ID, just add a random ID. We'll do 744. And now you'll see that this junction table has those two values. If I were to click send again, what should happen is now those users, that user belongs to both, how do I say this? Two users belong to this plan, and we know who the creator is. Okay, let me just re-explain what exactly is going on. Okay, so we need to know who the creator of the plan is, right? We need to know who the creator. We need to know who created the plan. We also need to know who belongs in the plan. Okay, so we need to make sure that we have all the users listed in this users array. Okay, because that's what we're going to do to get all of the users that the plan belongs to. Because when we create the table, when we generate the table on the front end, I was thinking about just doing, just your plans and share it with you and just like completely separating both of them. But I just think that that's just really unnecessary, to be honest with you. And what we can do instead is create a custom table, or not custom table, but create a table like this. And we can add filters so they can filter out the plan based off of whether they created or whether it's shared with them, right? So this is what the table could possibly look like. Okay, so that's actually really good. I'm actually really happy that I was able to figure this out because I thought it was going to be very hard to figure this out. But fortunately, we were able to figure it out, so that's good. So now, let's see what we want to do next. Now that we have this, and we can verify that whichever users are in this array, they will show up. So that's good. And now you can see that I am the creator. I am Dan. Now, if I log in as Anson the Prog1, what should happen is this plan should pop up for myself. And so what I will do to test this out is I will log in as Anson the Prog1. Invalid credentials. I don't know what the password is. Is it just pass? Okay. And now I'll go ahead and fetch all my plans. And you can see that the plan actually shows up for myself, but I'm just not listed as a creator. So with some filtering, I can filter out plans that I created. Okay, so this is very similar. This is a very similar concept that we did for the backend when we built the chat application. So a lot of the knowledge that we learned from the chat application, we learned from here. And the reason why I mention this is because, like I said, you just need to build projects, right? And you just need to, because every single project that you build, you're going to learn something, whether it's one or two things, or maybe you're going to learn a lifelong of skill sets that will literally get you your first software development role. So my point is that if I had not built the chat application, there's a lot of things that I would have not known right now that I would have not known to do and how to do it. Right, the chat application opened my eyes up into many different ways of handling SQL relationships with left joins and inner joins and a bunch of other stuff. So that's why I mentioned this. But now, let's just say, for example, if I delete from users plans where users ID equals 7. Oh, whoops. There we go. All right, now, so I deleted Anson the Prog from this plan. And now if I click send, you're going to see that I have no plans because I don't have any plans that I created and there are no plans that are shared with me. So that is the theory behind how this is supposed to work. Hopefully that makes sense. Hopefully it makes sense for you all. Let's see. Okay. So, now what we need to do next is actually just connect the front and the back end because we have the back end working fine. We just need to make it so that we can actually create plans from the front end. Right over here. Okay. Now, how to learn about databases? I would say learn the basics of MySQL first. Understand what exactly a table is and understand what exactly a column is. I want to also see if I can I want to try framer motion, guys. I really want to try framer motions. What do you guys think? Should I try framer motion? I really want to try something like framer motion. For like animations and such. It's actually pretty cool. Do they have anything for like fade out or something like that? Yeah, I'm gonna. It seems pretty straightforward. I'm gonna try to see if I can integrate this real quick. Uh, might as well. Doesn't seem like it'll add too much complexity. Okay, so we want this transition where it just appears. So I think what we do is we just do motion.div, I believe. So that'll happen on the modals div, I believe. So let's quickly go into our front end. So we need to go into modals, create plan modal. So I think right over here. So I think what we do is we import motion from motion, and then you do motion.div, I believe, right? Is that how you do it, or let's see. I always like guessing things first before actually reading the documentation. I always like guessing things, and that's that curiosity that one should have. Introduction. Import motion. Okay. So I just imported incorrectly, I guess. All right, so let's add some animations. Let's see. Let's see how this works. Ooh. Now, so that's for X. Let's try Y. There should be a way where we can add the animation, and then let's see. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Now my only concern is how would I animate it when it goes back though? Like when I close it, you know? Like cuz of course like if you open it like this, it would be better to actually like, have it close nicely instead of like having it like just go like that, you know? It would feel more smoother. You know what I mean? It definitely feel a lot more smoother if I could make it so that when it closes, I'm not sure what it is that I would need to do though. But let's see. Set is open. Animate, open, close. Well, that's pretty cool nonetheless. We'll have to play around with it a little bit more later, but we won't worry about it too much right now. Check this out. Check what out exactly? Animate presence? Let's see. If this works, you are a god, Harry. Hari. If this works, you are a legend. So, is visible. Let's see. Let's look at their example real quick. Ooh. But you see, the thing is, though, is that... Oh, okay, so let's see. I think we also need to use animate presence for creep. I think maybe we should use it for this instead. Let me see. Yes. All right, so first let me remove... Oh, yeah, so let me remove it from here first. And let's see what happens. Okay. Did I do it correctly? Because, well, you know, the thing is like, this element over here. Well, let me try this. Oh, you know what is? I think I'm missing the exit. Yeah, I think I was missing the exit. Was I? Interesting. Well, let's see. I don't think I want to do it to the entire modal overlay though. Yeah, that just looks weird. Because we're only trying to animate just the form. Let me try only the I think maybe I'm let me try this. Interesting. Okay, what if I do this? So, what if I were to get rid of this, get rid of this, and what if we just animated, let's see, just this. I guess I still would like to at least get this to animate though. I think what I could also do additionally is this. I could probably pass in this as a prop. So set show modal. I could probably pass this in, and then I could also conditionally render this as well. I think maybe that could work, right? Conditionally render this container. Because if I remove this, right, we only have this. We also want to animate this as well. So we can try that. So we have motion.div, and we have that over here. And then we'll have this. Well, I don't want this one. I want it. I want the other one. And then exit opacity scale 0. And then we need to make sure that this is all wrapped inside an animate presence. So have you ever live streamed Prisma Node.js video, but it's not in the video list? I have not yet. All right, let's see if this does anything. Oh, we haven't passed the prop yet. All right, let's see. Nope, it doesn't. It doesn't do that. Interesting. So I have the animate presence on this modal. Okay. Now let me just do this real quick. Let me remove this motion div. Let me remove this again. Let me see what this does. Okay. And obviously we are conditionally rendering this right over here. If I do this, it's not going to show that, right? So we have that over here as well. Interesting. Yeah, seems like this is not working for this specifically. Is visible and motion.div. Well, this is our invisible, is visible. Okay, we have our motion div over here. We have the modal container. Don't think there's anything that we need to do from here. Maybe this needs to be the initial. Uh, hmm. Interesting. Yeah, because it just looks weird if it fades out like that, you know? Like, we definitely want it to go back, but I'm not sure, though. Well, let's see. I have one anime presence. I don't know if we should nest it, though. Maybe I shouldn't nest it. Let's try this. You gotta be kidding me. That actually worked. Holy... You guys see that? Holy shit. Oh my god. That actually worked. Holy crap. Okay, that's awesome. That is freaking awesome. That is freaking awesome. So, yeah, so the actual we definitely need an exit 100%. Uh Now what if I change the scale to, let's see. Yeah, let's change the scale to 0. Because let's say, for example, if I did 0.9, right? It's not going to animate that much, right? It depends on what you like. Like, if you like 0.9, if you want just scale of 1, obviously that's not going to really do anything. But if you set it to 0, then I'll just, like, completely minimize like that, right? Duration, maybe let's try 1.1 second. That's too fast. I think duration 0.5 is fine. You can also set the initial to 0 as well if you wanted to have a bigger scale effect, right? You could also do 0.3, like that. That is freaking awesome. Yeah, I think so the problem seemed to have been we had an anime presence that was nested. Now, maybe in the docs it says something that we should not nest anime presence. Or maybe there was an error that was thrown. Yeah, you know, why don't I open the logs? Because maybe it may have thrown an error because I had two anime presence nested. Let's see. If I nest an anime presence, it might throw an error. Okay, no error. But it does, yeah, it does mess up the animation though. That's awesome. Holy crap. But yeah, thanks, Hari, for letting me know about anime presence. I am now in love with Framer Motion. I have never used it before, and now I absolutely love using Framer Motion now. Only one thing that we did, and I'm sold on Framer Motion, guys. From now on, every single project that I make, we are, no matter what, using Framer Motion from now on. Every single project we are making in the future, we are going to use Framer Motion. I'm going to be right back, guys. I'm going to be right back. All right, I'm back. All right. All right. That is freaking awesome. That is freaking awesome. All right. I like it. I like it. I like it. I like it. Looks way better. Looks way better. All right. Okay, cool. Let's not get too excited. Let's not get too excited. Let's see. So, what we need to do is we just need to. Let me do this real quick. So what we need to do is we just need to make it so that we can actually create the plan from the UI. So with that, we'll need to uh manage some state. So we have our date right over here. Every single time we change the date, it's going to always update this. And of course, you can't go back one date. You can only select right over here. So we need state for title. And then we need state for description. Let me also save this. All right. And so from here, we need to handle some state. Now we are using React Hook form, but I don't know. Am I able to? I don't know if I can register this date picker. So I think what I'll do is I'll use React Hook form for at least the two properties that I can. We'll make it a minimum of 10 characters for the title. Actually, yeah, we'll do 10. Message. Are you using Vim to navigate code without mouse something else? No, I'm not using Vim. Went from payment app to travel planner real quick. Unless it's already done. I've missed the past few streams. For the max title, I think we'll do a max of maybe. Well, you want it to be short and concise, so maybe 100 characters max should be fine. For those who are wondering what I'm listening to right now, I'm listening to Eurobeat. Eurobeat is my favorite music. If you guys don't know what Eurobeat is freaking awesome. I absolutely love Eurobeat. It's my favorite music to listen to. Description for the minimum characters we'll probably do maybe well for now we'll just do 10. For max we'll do 200. All right. We also need to change the description into a text area as well. Okay. So on submit, data should be, and we also need to make sure start dates is there as well. Yep, so we have date. So we just need to get only this portion over here. Just need the date part. So let's see. Nope. I always forget. Oh, okay, I think this is fine. Yeah, I guess I believe this is fine. Okay, and for data, we have title. Description should be there. Oh, whoops. There we go. Okay, cool. Cool. And so all we'll do is we'll just call the API. So we'll use React Query. By the way, guys, if there's any of you that have used React Query before, can someone here please tell me why exactly I should use React Query? Like I'm not saying that like I'm not like asking that in like a rude or like a condescending way. I just want to know what exactly React Query is for, because like I understand it's you can use it for caching, but what if you don't need caching, right? Because we're still using our own fetching library Axios to actually fetch the data, right? So that's why I'm curious, why would I want to use React Query? I know there's other options too, like it can save the data to the store or like its own store that it manages. I guess it's just one of those situations where you'll really know when you need it when you run into a situation when you need it, right? I guess it's the same thing with Redux too, because a lot of people tend to think that they need Redux when they don't. It's more so like when you come across a time where you actually need it, then it'll make a lot of sense, right? Is that what it is? Because I can't really understand why I need React Query now. Well, I mean, I actually do know why I'll need React Query, right? Because we are fetching the authenticated user somewhere right over here. Right, we're fetching the authenticated user, and then we're storing it. We're using the user key, so we can access it wherever we want. So I'm guessing it does make sense why they say it's a state. It can be a state management library. You can have React Query automatically refetch data for different queries every X period of time. Oh, okay. I have read about that. Yes, I have read about that. So if the user loses internet when they have internet again, it can refetch. Gotcha, gotcha. Okay, that's fair. That is very fair. Good to know that. Good to know that. Okay, so I guess with ourselves we need to use the use mutation, right? So if I want to make a post request, I use the use mutation hook. And we basically need to pass in the function, because I did use this last time. Right over here, register user. I'm gonna start suffixing everything with API from now on. So we have, okay, and then on success, we want to close the form, I guess. Okay, so what we do is when we click the submit button, so I guess what we do from here is we can just do await mutation, mutate async, right? Pass in the data. Create plan API does not take in any data yet, so let's. And we need to pass in data like that. Okay, so now, yes. Okay. Excuse me. Sorry for yawning. Okay, yeah, so we could just mutate async, and then I guess we should also try catch this. Wrap this in try catch as well. But I mean, do we even need try catch? Because we can just simply do on success, do something, right? On error, do something. So do I even really need to do that? Do I even need to do like this await or this try catch at all? I mean, maybe we should. But we have error handlers over here. Code very clean, thank you. Trying my best. Rajan, how are you? Welcome to the stream. There's one way to find out. I guess we can just try. Okay, so let's try this out right now. So before I do anything else, I need to make sure, that, okay, what is a quick, easy, state management library that I can use right now for the application? What is a quick, easy, state management library that I can inject into this application right now? We're definitely not going to use Redux, because I used Redux in the last project. So I'm open to ideas. A lot of people recommended Sustant. A lot of people recommended Recoil, Mob X. We could use Sustant, but I've used Pull State before, which is really simple. Sustant. Nah, I don't want all my stage in local storage. I might go with Sustant. 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 You know, I used to call it Zustant, but the actual pronunciation, it's a German word. I think the correct pronunciation is Sustant. Is there's probably let's see. I will also try Framework today. Nice. I might use this one. I might use this one because a lot of people have suggested it, so I might consider it. Jotai. What's your favorite state management you've used? Well, I don't really have a favorite one because I've only ever used one, and I've only ever used Redux Toolkit, right? So for me to say Redux Toolkit is my favorite is disingenuous of an answer because I've only ever used one, and that would be very biased. So I would really have to use multiple different ones before I can really say which one is my favorite. But I'm not going to use any state management library right now because it's too early in the project. So for now, we'll only worry about using local state right now. But you can understand why I honestly would prefer using state management libraries, because I just don't like having to prop drill. Like right now, I have to prop drill these props everywhere, and it's very frustrating, right? So I have to pass in these props into the form, and you can understand my frustration. And that's why I always say using a state management library is great. Only when you need it, though. But prop drilling isn't always the end of the world, though. It's not like, it's not always the end of the world. Like if you need to, you don't need to always avoid it at all costs. Like doing it, it only gets if it gets to a point where it's very bad, then of course you should definitely avoid it. Like we're talking about like 10 layers. Okay, so let's get the set show modal. I think we only need set show modal, I believe. Yeah. Because all I want to do is on success, we just want to close set show. Well, we want to do two things, right? Set show modal, set that to false, and we also want to display a toast. React context. You could use React context, but it's not really a state management library. What's going on, Oscar? How are you? What happened to the payment app? Nothing really happened to it. I just decided to take a pause on it because I need to do some more research on the payment processing platform with Stripe, and because there was a lot of issues that we were running into, mostly just mostly not issues with code, but just if the way that we were doing things was even possible and even the right way. So I need to do some research first before I continue with the application. We still have all the code though. I just need to make sure that we can actually do what we can do. Otherwise, the project is just going to have to be scratched, and I'll just have to take the L. When should I use Nest and Express? Um, should I use Nest? Or I mean, Nest is good for large applications. Express is great for like very quick applications that you need to get bootstrapped. But in terms of scalability, I feel like Nest.js scales really well. ANSI, can should be of your APIs done with Express on the Zef. Yes, it has authentication. I'm gonna leave links in the description later. Just join. Welcome to the stream, man. If you guys haven't already, make sure you guys drop that like button if you haven't already done so. I won't be streaming for too long today. I'll probably stream for about maybe 30 minutes or so, and then I'm gonna get off because I gotta relax a little bit because I actually have a job interview today. Um, and I have to do like a coding. I have to do like a coding interview today, so I have to relax my brain a little bit so I don't tire myself out. So I'll probably stream for like about 30 minutes to an hour, and then I'll get off. I'll get off and relax a little bit. I hope it goes well though. I hope it goes well. It's for a senior front end role. So I hope everything goes well. Okay, so let's see. I'm gonna reuse some code that I wrote from the React project. If I get the job, I will let you guys know. If I don't get it, you guys will never hear from me ever again. Where is the hook? Use toast. So I'm just gonna copy this. Man, the past couple days, man, I've just been in such a bad mood. Like, I'm not even gonna lie. Like, I've just been in such a bad mood the past couple days. So at least today I'm a little bit more happier. Use toast. Okay, so what I want to do is I want to just do const toast equals use toast. And we'll set the theme to dark. And then now what I can do is I can just do toast. And I can say toast.success. Created plan. Alright, so let's see what happens. So this should succeed. Hello, world. Created plan. Perfect. Perfect, perfect. Good luck. Thank you. I appreciate it. Wow, good luck. I hope we get it. Thank you. I hope so too. From the next express bot dashboard, how can we change prefix and other stuff in the dashboard? We sent to the backend or how? I mean, I think I've done a video that covers that already. That was actually one of the first things that I did. That was one of the first things that I covered when I made the dashboard series with how to change the prefix. Well, I also had an interview today. How did that go for you, Badesh? I hope our God gets a job. I'm not a god, man, but hopefully God blesses me. Yo, what's going on, Bezos? How are you? Vuong, thank you. I appreciate that. I can help you find a good paid job here in Switzerland. If you can recommend me a place in Switzerland, I will 100% move to Switzerland. Say I won't. Say I won't do it, guys. Say I won't. Say I won't do it. If I get a job in Switzerland, say I won't do it. It will actually be really nice if I could live in Switzerland. What's the salary? I don't know what the salary is. Will you be using Vite plugin SSR? I probably won't be using any server-side rendering because I don't need any server-side rendering for this project. Okay, so that's great. So, hello. And now we get the toast. Perfect. That is exactly what I wanted. Awesome. That is great. That is great. I'm interviewing for a senior front-end developer role. Is that 125 Switzerland? I said almost as Swedish. That's one. I'm assuming that's 125 Switzerland currency, right? What Swiss francs? Is it Swiss francs? 125 Swiss francs to USD is how much? 125. Oh, I mean their currency is roughly the same. A little, I think Swiss francs is a little bit worth just a little bit more. But if I move to Switzerland, I guess I'll have no choice but to learn German. German. I think Switzerland they speak German mostly, right? I don't know how to pronounce Deutsch. Is that how I pronounce it? Deutsch? Deutsch? I don't know how to pronounce it, man. But I'd love to live in Switzerland. Switzerland's a very beautiful country. Average salary for senior FE here in New Zealand is under 10K. Average salary here for senior front end here depends on location and it depends on the company you work for too. Yeah, but with English you are good to go. I see some discussion about my blockchain Ethereum project. This question done. Well, I guess I don't need to learn German, but I guess what I should have said was it would give me more motivation to learn German because I really want to learn German at some point. Okay. So now all we need to do is just render all of the plans in the table And for this, pagination will be so much easier to do for this, and you'll see how we'll do that later. But pagination will be very easy to do. I don't know how we will display all the events though. That's gonna be a little bit tricky. But what we want to do is we want to allow the users to create a plan, and then we want them to create events. So they're going to be able to see this, and we also want to make it so that we navigate them to the correct plan. Anson, I hope your interview goes well. Thank you. I hope so too, man. Um, Learning programming language for a job, then learn a native language of the place. Yeah. I hope it goes well too. I mean, I have good faith. I believe in good things. So we'll just see what happens. Okay. Um, what do I want to do now? Okay, so I guess the next thing that we need to do is we want to display the plan in. We need to update the state to display the plan, of course. And we also need to make sure that yeah, we need to display the plan in this table. So I guess we'll need to work on the table next. Okay. Yeah, so I guess we made some pretty good progress. We were able to figure out the many to many relationship, and we are able to figure out framer motion. So that's two good things that will lead us to great things with this application. So now we just need to render out the table, and then we just need to make it so that the user can actually create events for the plan itself. Cool. At which company are you interviewing for? I'm interviewing for Carvana. How long does it take to be a senior dev? It really doesn't. There's no strict time frame. It's just more so of how much experience you really have and how much you've learned from your job. But yeah, anyways, I think I'm gonna get off right now because I think I'll call it a day. I'm gonna go get some coffee. It's currently 5 a.m. right now. I'm probably gonna get some coffee and I'm gonna stream on my Twitch. I'll just probably play some Minecraft or some shit. I don't know. So if you guys want to catch me on Twitch in about an hour or so, I'll probably be on there. But I just want to relax because I've been just like coding way too much the past month or so. So I'll probably get some coffee. I'm gonna relax and then I'll stream my Twitch for a little bit and yeah, and I'll stream this app again tomorrow. So if you guys are interested, I'll be streaming again tomorrow. So anyways, thank you all for tuning in today. I will see you either tomorrow or